your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stretch. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with an ass.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Spiller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
What we got? Check. Check 31. Check 31. Switch.
Go, 4 down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Under 10. Under 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
See what you got. Go.
Wilson. Rolling to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Escaping the pressure right. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Spiller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flush to his right, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll run on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
I'm going back to you.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Murray trying to lay one up deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Spiller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Zebra. Got you, boy. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Watch twins. Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Shit. Zebra. Shit. Watch the safety.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're running it. Well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Murray now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
57. Mike, 57.
On second down, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
They're just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, now he steps away. It's caught by OBJ. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Murray now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 13. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This is Spiller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks 42-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It Brings up third.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they try the right side here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Check. Crunch. Alert. 91 is the front.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Now under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Murray. High throw, but he makes the catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
149. Hey.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they run it with Spiller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson is going to let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Showing it. You go tight. You got tight. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check it back. 14. Hey, alert 3. Check 3.
Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
14. Touch 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And caught by Henry.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Go 14.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Check 99. Zebra. Check 91.
From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now they try the right side here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep down, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. On the Seahawks, 46.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cards, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.